Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. This is day 24 of the Junk Journal Round Robin, which is November swap and daily ephemera making collaboration between me, Cindy at Studio Lou, and Charlotte Shell's Creative Chaos. Let's put that aside. I have finally gotten to the point where I am smart enough to have my source of information right here, and I will talk to you about Christine and Christine's approach. So Christine is Christine Thomas Alderman on Instagram, and she writes my own version of Round Robin this year since I couldn't get it together with partners this year. Who wants to play next year? Instead, I'm trying to use, so she's doing one bird, one new, pardon me, it's the marker, art supply, and one, some kind of trash. So she's got 3 things to work with, which I think is pretty great. And we are going to put her name down. Christine Thomas Alderman. And that's on Instagram. There we are. So, useful to have an alternative method if you don't have swap partners. Or you only have one. I need to blow my nose because I sneezed. Hang on. Okay, so that's better. So, one more commercial, one more sidebar before we get going, and that is I'm doing my little commercial leading up to December 1st. So I'm running a, Janet Nash calls this, I think, Gentle Journaling December Daily. And it's creative prompts down this side, and it's self-care moments down that side. It's supposed to be accessible, inclusive, and as low or no cost as possible. And you can download this on my Ko-fi site, /Red Parrot Studio. It is perfectly free. I'd love to have you join me. And if you can't do the Ko-fi thing, I've just left this here untouched, so you may have a screenshot. I'll have a cup of tea, you do your screenshot thing, and we will get right after it, because time is a-ticking. Okay, so this is Cindy's, this is Peter Rabbit, very nice, and this is Shell's. So we're right into the, I can't help thinking of cattle when I see that washi tape, and that's not, that's a, ooh. Wow, squirrel. Oh, these are windows. These are Tim Holtz windows, I think. I think it goes that way. Ooh, fancy. I never would have been able to work with these had she not sent. And then this is from Cindy. Oh, poor little rabbits. Poor little bun-buns. Oops, come on. Oh, look at those buttons. Okay, we're not going to do the other side. I might not need to. Okay. Oh, That's hilarious. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, no. Ah. Mmm. Mmm, 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 mmm. That is so beautiful. That is hand stitch pansy. This totally needs to go on the inside of the journal cover, or maybe on the flap, the inside flap, a little bit of a hem, make it a pocket. So I'm gonna just gently slip it over this. And the lower our voice, the less it's noticed. I need to blow my nose again. My goodness, it's gonna be an hour before I get started. Okay, all right. So let us open, open, open. So this is a signature. Mm. Peter Rabbit. Okay, and I like this. Well, I like this. Like I don't like any. Oh, so that goes maybe? And I think I want to cover that up and that up. These need some looking through. Though, okay, let's consider our I'm gonna say lot in life. I don't know if it's our lot in life, but our relative position. First thing I thought of with this is, I'm gonna need a focal point. Second thought I had is, why do I need a focal point? Because I could use it as a side tuck. Just like, it is solid. Look at how thick it is. That's not going anywhere. And the same with this. And if you put like acetate or something behind it, Bob is your uncle, literally. And you could do, this one would for sure need some gussets to make it a little bit not sort of pressed down, because if I put acetate, the acetate is going to have a certain amount of static to it, and you want to be able to easily get cards in and out. Can make an envelope out of that. I don't know if I want to use this as a thingy, what's it? Folio? No particular reason. So, what do I want to do first? What do I feel? So, first thing I feel, I feel that the images available to me are totally out of reach. Oh. Oops. Oh dear. Okay. Now, this Buddy Owl, so this I think comes from a previous Cindy's Journal With Me kit. And I like the owls. The owls, the blue goes with the blue quite nicely. I don't know that there's anything else in here. I think I've already used the bluebird. Could use that. Maybe. There we are. Okay. That's to start. That should be enough. There. So. You hit that sort of behind. With that behind. Or that just cut out. Maybe not. We're gonna worry about the envelope, because I do like making a good envelope, and I like him a lot. He seems quite taken with the day so far. As am I. It is overcasty out, possibly warm. Unseasonably warm. Okay. There. What do I want for tape? I don't have any pink here, I don't think. Oh, maybe. Barely it needs to be like that purpley. This is too peachy, not pink enough. And I am way too. Like this. Or how about this? So this is toadstools. That might go. More toadstools, but there's a blue one. The blue one might go there. Yeah, it's kind of. That's what we'll do. Oops. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Nothing but one big oops. Come on. I know, sweetie pie. It's tough work all around. There. And I'm gonna do another one on this side. And I have no idea why my nose is running. makes me nuts. There. Good enough. Oops, there. Okay, that. Okay, need to get to that blue one. Let's do the back first. All the people with their trust issues, including me, going, ah, this is not going to stick. There we are. Good enough. There. Now then. Ooh! I have stickers. And possibly stamps. A bunch of Canadian stamps. And there's a queen head, another queen head at the bottom. I like that one. That's a little light. It is not my plan in life to go through all of these. It's the wrong color. Oh, Idaho. Portugal. Kind of like that. Like that. I will be right back. I have to pull my notes again. That's I swear, taking an antihistamine is going to need to be part of my filming protocol. We're not careful. If we're not careful. So vintage labels, what does this have to say? These are fun. Luftpost. That's airmail in German. Airmail. I'm going to use that airmail. So I think we're okay. I got this probably on like a Temu or something. Not Temu, AliExpress. I don't use Temu. I tried it and went, yeah, no. Well, that's okay. A lot of browning up here. Careful what you say, because Doodlebug is right behind me. Oops, I'm gonna put that right instead of round. And then if I put that like there, that would be fun. Okay. Oh, this is a sticker. Well, that's great news. What a development. What a development. Sure? Yeah? Yeah. There. 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 Anybody doodle? Okay, there. And on part of young, just gonna plunk just like that. Also need some glue. This is pretty great that this little address bit can be covered. Like the stamp and then the other bit there. I'm not a super big fan of that. We are gonna leave it be. I can't cap that with that. Get that out of my way. Do that. Okay, now where's the paper? Here is the paper. So this is gonna go like that. So we would open like that. And look what we have. We got a little owls. Love him. There. A little bit of decor. A little surprise when you open it. Do you not want to open? You are perfect. Which side's got that side? And I'm just gonna trim it off because we all know there's nothing more that drives me crazy than things that don't go in smoothly. Watching craftsmen, and by craftsmen I'm not trying to say just men and it's just craft. We're talking highly skilled artisans. If you watch them work, there is a fineness with which they want their things to work. And while I am not suggesting that I am a master, I am suggesting that I get the need there. So if you had this in a page, that would make an amazing pocket. Okay, so do we want to make a pocket pocket? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we're just going to float over here. My bits. You probably can't see this, but I have acetate. At some point, I will not be able to see it. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Okay. I kind of want to glue that. Will you fit? You will not. How about here? You will. Okay. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh my goodness sakes. Shoo! Stars and garters. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? I wish there was a way I could see this better. It's because it's clear. Well, duh. Okay, we're gonna do that. Still on glue. Ooh, we may be close to being done. Like close, not like pretend close. Okay, there's one. Where are you? Where are you? There. Okay. Frame 2. This one would need it even more so than that one because we've got this little divider thing happening here. We wouldn't want to get stuff caught. Okay. A little bit of a mop up there, and there needs a mop up there. And I'm running out of fingers. Oh, that's easier. There. I need to get that top on. Yep, there we are. Okay. Be right back. I have no clue how to edit, so I would have edited all of this out, the needing to stop and whatnot, and if it wasn't Tuesday 10, if it wasn't round robin, I would have started the video at some later point, but this is like a commitment video. It's like, what do we call it? Like a one shot. So we've got those. Okay, I don't think we can let that dry. That's what we can do. Can let that dry. And that goes that way. have the paper anyways. I have it in my head that I should go to Michael's today. No, I don't need to go to Michael's. But that I have it in my head and that I need to go can be independent thoughts. There's literally nothing that I need at Michael's. I have the bits and pieces of the Christmas stuff that I want. Part of my brain is like, hey, you know what? You could get some more knitting yarn for another pair, another Arnie and Carlos sock. Like I don't have an ample supply. I don't mind that as a little bit of a scratch. Let's do a little bit of a little fussy cutout. I know that was her wheelchair, her rocking chair. Where I do need to go is to a thrift store, not to buy, but to drop off. And that's his little buttons. Oh, that's adorbs. Well, let's trim that down a bit. I don't know where I want to cut that, trim it. Oops. Soup, 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 soups. I think it needs to be maybe a button 1. We won't whack it all off at once. How's that? We'll get progressively aggressive. Measure a lot and cut a lot. Yeah, that works. Okay. It's almost that size. Okay, so we need, come here, my little willy bin, my little willy bin. There. Okay. it go. There. I'm making strips for gussets. I think I need a lot. And one more just to be to overdo it. There we are. Okay. I feel like this needs a little bit of zhuzhing up as well. Okay, so that goes with that. That goes there. Okay. Yep, that'll work. So, step one is to do that. Oh, all right. Still going. But it is getting vaguer and vaguer. Come on. Here we are. Thank you. This is paper to paper, so it should work with normal glue, but I feel like using this glue. That's what I feel like. Yes, that's the right way to do it. There. We'll float that up like that. There. Pat, 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 pat. Okay. This would be beautiful topper. Maybe like 2 bits. I'm not going to figure that out right now. I'm going to let that be. Know that that's going to go with that. Okay, we've got... Oh, we do. Got our owl. And then we have these pockets. There's one. Ooh, that's a little smooshy. You can see where the glue is. That's okay. That's okay. Got that one. Are either of these sheets big enough to do anything with? This one maybe. That one no. Okay. Then I want to just trim off that side, just like that. No idea where that bit went. So I think, oops, that's a fuzz. I'm going to keep, let's fold. Let's fold. So I don't know where the windows are going to be going because I don't have a folio made today. But I'm going to fold this up so that we have this ready for when we do place it. So they go together. This might be like that. So that one should go with that one. Oh, the relative perspective of the window and then in the building, mama and baby, and then the faded kind of background of that is really fun. And this one also needs it strips. So I don't know where they will be placed because, like I say, I don't have folios, but we have a place now. Okay, so I think I'm going to call that a video. Again, I apologize for the sniffling and whiffling. That's not something I enjoy doing, and I would have edited it out had it been any other kind of presentation other than like a one-shot. So that is all for now. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.